Melea is back on the show from freebies2deals.com. And speaking of causing a stir on Instagram, when you were posting pictures of your trip to Hawaii a couple weeks ago and talking about how you got such great deals on the trip, I saw the comments. How do I do it? How do I do it? She's here and she's spilling all of her secrets.
Yeah, I think people think Hawaii is just so out of their budget. And so I wanted to share all the ways that we saved on Hawaii, and it's actually an affordable option. So just like any other vacation, you can make it work on a budget. So I wanted to talk about what you need to do to make it work.
Jump in. What did you do first?
Okay, the first thing is I know a lot of people might be scared to do this, but you need to go and rent a vacation home instead of doing a hotel. So go to Airbnb.com, go to VRBO.com, HomeAway. Have you ever used those before?
So I just, in fact, booked a trip this summer on VRBO. My question is, how do you know what it really looks like?
Okay, so people get totally worried about this. They're like, I don't know if it's legit. What if I pay for it and I show up and there's nothing there? A lot of these sites like Airbnb or VRBO will actually guarantee the spot. So that's a picture of the house that we rented in Oahu on North Shore. We paid $150 a night.
That's it?
We had 2 couples in our own rooms, so we paid $75 a night.
So this is
the
room you stayed in?
This one is a different picture that they're showing up of one of the other places you could rent. That's a house or whatever.
Gosh, they're gorgeous.
But these houses, that's what they do. There's a lot of people who have vacation homes that need to they just make money on them. Some people leave for holidays. They need someone to stay in their house. They don't want anyone breaking in or things like that. So you can actually go and get like really great deals. Just to give you an idea, hotels for that same week we were going were anywhere from $400 to $800 a night. That was for one couple, so we were able to get it for $75 a night. So they're there, and there are a ton of them. So if you're worried about it, look at the reviews, look at the stars. You're going to see like 100 to 200 reviews, and you'll be like, oh, this many people had a great experience with this place. That's how you know that you should go for that one.
What I love about VRBOs too is you can bring friends and family.
Yes.
And it's not only more fun, it saves you money.
Well, and if you have a kitchen, you can cook breakfast and lunch there, maybe just go out for dinner. There's so many options as far as food goes as well to save money on that.
Okay, your next tip.
Okay, so the next thing is you guys need to be checking Groupon, all of the local daily deal sites. For all the events and things that might be going on wherever you're going. This can work for anywhere, not just Hawaii. So, for example, we were there on New Year's Eve. So we actually bought tickets through Groupon to go to their New Year's Eve bash on Oahu to go see a bunch of bands and concerts play on the beach.
And so you got those here before you ever left?
Before we even left, and we were able to save 50% on those tickets because we're like, what are we going to do for New Year's? We're like, well, we'll do that instead. So there's lots of things like that, activities, snorkeling adventures, catamarans, all those things are on Groupon, and you can get those in Hawaii. You can just get them now.
Can we talk about flights? Because that's what I feel like always is the stumbling block to Hawaii.
Okay, so I was just talking about this. You have to go to fly.com. Click on the fare calendar, and you can actually see which day is cheaper to fly. It might be if you change your date by maybe 1 or 2 days, you'll see it's like a couple $100 cheaper. So look and see what day you want to leave, what day you want to come back, and you can kind of tweak your trip to see what's going to work the best.
And is fly.com looking at every airline?
Every airline. Sometimes there won't be like a Southwest, so you might need to like kind of look that up yourself. But the thing that's great about the fare calendar is that you can actually you can tweak it. That's why it's so great.
Are there certain days of the week that you should fly out that are cheaper than other days?
I found that Sundays are not the day to come home.
Okay.
So if you can come home on a Saturday, and it gives you like a day to rest from your vacation anyway, right? That Saturdays are usually cheaper to fly home. And if you book your airfare first, you can book airfare is the most expensive part, right? So find the cheapest airfare first, and then book hotels or vacation stays or hotel stays after. Because there's so many hotel places to stay.
Okay, so plan it around your flights.
Flights first, yes.
When you got there, how much did you actually save? Do you have your total? Do you know?
Oh my gosh, I wish I knew our total. We really saved probably at least $600, if not more, just because of the hotel alone.
Which you need when you're in Hawaii to spend.
The other thing I want to hurry and tell people is food. People are always complaining about food when they go on vacation. Eat local. Those food trucks you see on the side of the road that have long lines, that's good food. When you see locals standing in line for food, you know it's a good thing to go eat.
Did you have plate lunch?
We did. We had like a lot of really good food.
I bet you did.
And then the other thing is, if you don't know the area, use Yelp. Yelp.com on your phone. It'll show you everything where you're at. Like if you're in your car just driving around, it'll tell you what's around, what the reviews are, what kind of food it is, how much it is. So you can just kind of maybe just, as you're exploring the island, stop and get a really great deal on however much money you want to spend on food and what kind of food you want.
Malea's pictures are on her Instagram account and also on her website, freebies2deals.com. You can see how much fun she was having. I was so jealous, and jealous that you were saving so much money. Thank you for sharing the tips. I love it. You see it right there on the site, how to save on Hawaii. Go to our website and we will link you to Melea's. Aloha and mahalo.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And Bri, coming up next, how our viewers have lost more than 6,000 pounds this year. How they did it when we come back.
What an amazing feat there. Still ahead, coming up, home cooking in the kitchen is ready to go. Little Addison is making a salad your kids will love too. And later, we'll be back to help you get lucky in the kitchen. We'll explain.